So आपने कल क्वेश्चन सॉल्व किए होंगे via book. Any doubts, anyone? ठीक है. Now let's say the question says that please find probability when x is more than 5 and given that x follows normal distribution with, let's say, 7 comma 49, which means that this is the expectation of x and this is the variance of x. In other words, this is nothing but mu and this is nothing but sigma square, right? Now what to do? First of all, we need to convert this x into z. Now how to do that? We know that z is equals to x minus mu by sigma. Therefore, in this case, what we need to write, probability x, then I need to subtract mu from both the sides. So minus mu more than 5 minus mu. Any doubts? Then we need to divide it by sigma to both the sides such that the inequality remains the same. Does that make sense? Yeah. Now, can we call this as z now? Yeah. So this is probability z is more than 5 minus, what is the value of mu? Can we say 7? Yeah. Divided by sigma. Sigma is equals to what? Can we say again 7? Because 49 under root of 49 is 7, which is equals to probability z is more than minus 2 by 7. Can you please tell me in terms of decimal ki answer kya aa raha hai?
It's 0.285.
0.285. So basically, in the table value, either you need to look for 0.28 or you can look for 0.29, right? So in table value, there are up to 2 decimal places for z value that you can look for. In this case, either you can go.
Both will be correct. Like if we see the
Yeah,
value.
the reason being here we have 5, so it is dividing both the things equally. But let's say instead of 5 we have 4, then the preference is to look for 0.28, and if we have 6, then the preference is to look for 0.29. Yeah.
So, but we only took like 2-3 decimals, but there are more like
2 decimals.
571428571 something.
आप किसकी बात कर रहे हो त्रिशा?
So for this value only, I just took up to 3
अच्छा
decimal
हाँ
places.
चलेगा क्योंकि we need only 2 because in the table z is taking only 2 up till 2 decimal places. Yeah. ठीक है, क्लियर? अब यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन आता है कि इसको सॉल्व कैसे करोगे? आई एम टेकिंग 0.28 और उससे पहले मुझे आपको कुछ चीजें बतानी है. So let's say if the probability z is less than 0.28, obviously you can find it very easily from the table. This is the normal distribution, this is 0 and this is 0.28. We need to find this area and this is very easy. This is nothing but 5.28. Can we say that? Yeah, whatever the value is from the table we can look for. Now next is, what is the probability z is more than let's say 1. In this case, first of all, I need to make the normal distribution graph. We all know that this is 0. Obviously, 1 will lie here, and we need z is more than 1. Therefore, we need to shade right hand side area because z is more than 1 here. Yeah. In this case, how to find the probability? Now we know that the total area is equals to 1. The total area is equals to 1. Therefore, can we write this as 1 minus probability z is less than 1? Now what I am doing? Z is less than 1 means this area. Z is less than 1 means this area. So 1 minus of this area will give me this area. Can we say that? Yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
therefore we can write this as this, and hence this is nothing but 1 minus 5, 1. Does that make sense? Yeah. Let's take another example. Probability z is less than minus 2. Now let's make the graph. So we all know that this is 0 and obviously this is minus 2, and we need to find less than minus 2. Since the distribution is symmetric, therefore, if I take 2 here and if I shade this area, then area A is equals to area B. Then area A is equals to area B. That means if you can find area B, then obviously you know the probability of area A because the distribution is symmetric, right? But yeah, the problem is how to find area B. So can we say that probability Z is less than -2 is equals to probability Z is more than 2 because area is less than -2, area B is more than 2. Can we say that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And in this case, again, since the total area is equals to 1, so in this case, if I do this, sorry, 1 minus this, I'll get this area. Can we say that? Yeah. So which is equals to 1 minus 5, 2. Does that make sense? Or any doubts, anyone?
So if we go back to the question, minus 0.285, what about that, Virjo? They say that's greater than minus 0.285.
फिर से बोलना एक बार.
So the question जो आपने दिया था, probability x is greater than 5, उसके अंदर probability z greater than minus 0.285, इसको कैसे करेंगे?
अभी बता रहा हूँ. तो मैं अभी सारे एक बार एग्जांपल्स दे रहा हूँ, उसके बाद बताता हूँ. ठीक है? ओके, नेक्स्ट लिखो. Let's say we need to find probability z is less than I think 4 हो गए क्या हमारे? नहीं, यहाँ पे लिखो z is more than minus 1.5. Now how we can do that? In this case, this is the graph. We all know that this is equals to 0, this is equals to minus 1.5, and we need more area. More area means this area. Now because the distribution is now symmetrical, therefore this area is exactly equals to, if this is equals to 0 and if this is 1.5, this area exactly equals to this area. Now, which means that since area A is equals to area B, therefore probability Z more than minus 1.5 can be written as probability Z is less than 1.5. Does that make sense? Which is nothing but 1.5. Does that make sense? So am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Any
So we
doubts?
don't have to show the 1 minus 5 of z.
The reason 1 minus pi,
5 of z.
in this case, so the problem is the value of z is starting from 0. Therefore, we are not having the value negative values. Since we do not have negative values, we need to find positive values. So first of all, we need to convert this into something like so that we can convert z into positive, such that my area towards the left side is equals to area towards the right side.
Yes, sir, I got that. But here we did not use the formula for 1 minus 5 z, right? For converting it, we just converted it directly from greater than to less than. Do we not have to show the 1 minus of
All you
5?
need to show the graph. That's all.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Understood? Any doubts? Okay. Now, since this was your question, so in this case, let's make the graph first. Yeah, this is 0 and this is minus 0.28, and we need this area. Can we say this area exactly same as this is 0, this is 0.28, this area. Therefore, my answer is this is equals to z is less than 0.28. और यहाँ पे आप लिखोगे because normal distribution is symmetrical distribution, which is equals to here 5.28. Does that make sense? All clear? Any doubts, anyone? Any doubts, anyone? Can we move forward then? Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now, let's say, guys, there is a question which says that probability x is more than 2, where x follows normal distribution with 1, 3. Not 3. Let us take 9 here. Now, can you please tell me the answer? Fatapat.
So it's 1,9, right?
1, 9. Absolutely.
So is the total answer 0.4562?
I don't know. I need to calculate that, Bachavi. Yeah. Vairo, the part you have missed, please see the recordings, Bache.
Yes, sir.
So, probability Z is more than -2. I need to check
Can you
that.
show the table?
Can I show the table? Yes, absolutely. I can show that. So, guys, in this case, you are getting this table, and this table means this is your Z. This is different table from last class. This is your Z, and this is the value of Z, and this is phi of Z. Does that make sense? Now it is very easy to read. Yeah, just read that and tell me the answer. Soumya, you're looking for
0.66, I guess.
0.66. Okay. Here you go.
So can you move it down? 0.3.
0.3.
0.33, sir.
So we should. So I am looking for
Yes,
0.33.
0.3. 0.33.
Yeah.
Same.
I don't know the correct answer, Bache. This is a random numbers that I have given you.
So answer is 0.3707.
Answer is 0.370.
07, yeah.
0.3707.
ठीक है जी, let us solve that now. So in this case, can we write, first of all, we need to convert this into Z. So x minus mu by sigma, 2 minus mu is 1, by sigma is 3. probability z is more than 1 by 3, which is 0.33. That means we need to find this is 0 and this is 0.33. We need to find this area. Can we say that? Since we need to find this area is nothing but 1 minus phi 0.33. Can we say that? Yeah, 1 minus phi 0.33 is nothing but 0.6293. 0.6293. And if you solve this, what is your answer?
0.3707.
3707. Is that fine with everyone or any doubts, anyone? So Diksha बच्चे अब ठीक है?
Yeah, sir, yeah.
किसी को कोई प्रॉब्लम है? ठीक है, super. Now obviously you can solve this, but please solve the study guide, because in study guide you will see word questions, and word questions are more important to do. But I have told you the concept, right? This is a concept that you need to apply, and obviously now you can do word questions. That is fine with you all. Can you do that? Yep. So do one thing. By today night, you should complete chapter number 6. So I'm completing chapter number 6. The concepts, everything here. By today night, you should complete all the questions from study guide, including the back questions. Does that make sense? And do one thing. You should also do the last 3 past years papers. एक ही क्वेश्चन आएगा सिर्फ, एक या दो.
बट सर पास्ट ईयर के लिए 7 और 8 में प्रॉब्लम है ना, तो
नहीं, ये
वो
6
आपकी-
अलग है 7 और 8 से. आपको सिर्फ 6 वाला अटेंड करना है. यहाँ पे 6 अलग से
नहीं, तो
दिखेगा.
लास्ट 3 पास्ट ईयर्स के क्वेश्चन चैप्टर
Past
6
year
के
के
क्वेश्चन
last,
सब करने
नहीं,
हैं
last
पास्ट ईयर.
past 3 years only for chapter 6. ये आपको स्पेसिफिकली सेक्शन ए में मिल जाएंगे. आपको सेक्शन बी में जाने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी फॉर दैट. डज दैट मेक सेंस? क्योंकि हम इसके लिए रिवीजन क्लासेस का मतलब यही है कि वी आर डूइंग आवर वर्क, राइट? नहीं करोगे तो ये वेस्ट हो जाएंगे बच्चे क्लासेस. ठीक है. नाउ आफ्टर दैट we are going towards the average value. Average value means in most of these statistics we work with averages. What is the probability that your sample mean, that is average of samples, mean is average means the average of sample, right? Or a sample observations. So in this case, sample mean is more than 5. How to do that? In this case, the formula for z becomes, in this case, theta hat is your x bar. Can we say that? Theta hat is your x bar. Can we say that? And you know that the expectation of x bar is equals to mu. So the proof is not in your syllabus. I'm not doing the proof. But if you need any clarification, I can happily do the proof. But that is not your syllabus. And variance of x bar is nothing but sigma square by n, where this n is your sample size, Therefore, for the distribution of x bar, can we write x bar follows normal distribution with mu comma sigma square by n. Can we say that? Yeah. So let's say x follows normal distribution with 5 comma 100, and let's say n is equals to 10. In this case, x bar will follow what? Can we write x bar will follow mu, which is 5 sigma. This is sigma square. Remember that this is for x. So in x we need to write only sigma square, but in x bar we need to write sigma square by n. So in this case, for x bar we are writing sigma square, which is 100 by n, which is 10. We can cancel this out, and this become x bar follows normal distribution with 5 comma 10. Does that make sense to everyone? Yeah. In this case, since you all know that the formula for z is theta hat minus expectation of theta hat divided by standard error of theta hat, or standard deviation of theta hat, which is equals to theta hat is my x bar, expectation of x bar is mu, and standard deviation of x bar is sigma by root n. Can we say that? And this is the formula for z. This is the formula for z. Any doubts, anyone?
The standard error of theta hat is sigma upon root n, right?
Correct. In this case, theta hat means x bar. Yeah. Perfect. Any more doubt, anyone? Okay, cool. Now, let's say if I'm saying x follows normal distribution with 5 comma 100 and n is equals to 25, can you please find probability x bar is more than 2? What is your answer?
So I got 0.6179.
0.6179.
Yeah, I got that.
Your versus 0.6179. Perfecto. Okay. Should I solve?
Yes, sir.
Sure. Last 30 seconds, then I'll solve it. Yeah.
So table.
Value that you're looking for?
Minus 7.5.
Minus
7.5 basically.
minus 7.5.
हाँ
क्यों नहीं है यहाँ पे 7.5 की?
तो सर 0 हो जाएगी.
It depends कि वो किस तरफ होता है, क्योंकि लास्ट वैल्यू जो है वो पूरी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन को जो कंप्लीट कर रहा है वो है 4.417 which is equals to 1.
हाँ तो इसकी फिर वैल्यू सब 1 ही होगी. Okay.
ठीक है. So now I'm solving it. Yep. In this case, probability x bar minus mu by sigma by root n. This is what we need for z. Therefore, 2 minus 5 by sigma is 10 and root n is 5. Can we say that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. z is more than -3, and this is nothing but 2, -3/2, which is equals to probability z is more than -1.5. Can we say that? Okay. This is 0, this is -1.5, and this is what we need. And we know that this is exactly same as, if this is 0, this is 1.5, and this area, right? So therefore, can we write this is equals to probability z is less than 1.5, which is nothing but phi 1.5. So I'm gonna just give me a second, budget, okay? Which is equals to phi 1.5 का आंसर है यहाँ पे
0.9332.
0.9332.
Yeah.
Yeah. So which is equals to 0.9332. Varshit, bache, this answer is wrong. Soumya, your answer is also wrong. I hope
x follows n 5/100 है, तो सबसे पहले हम x बार को नहीं
5/100
करेंगे यहाँ
नहीं
पे।
है, कॉमा है.
हाँ हाँ 5,100 है, तो
हाँ.
इसमें हम x बार को चेंज नहीं करेंगे फिर।
बिल्कुल करेंगे. तो x bar क्या आएगा? x bar follows normal distribution with mu, which is 5,
5/4
sigma square by n, which is 100/25.
हाँ 4 आ
That
गया।
is x bar of normal distribution with 5, 4.
हाँ
Now in this case, you have all this. This is nothing but standard error of x bar, which is nothing but the variance is 4. So standard deviation is 2. Can we say that?
हाँ
So in this case, this is 2. We have written it correctly because you are saying this is 2. Because you are saying this is 2. Can we say that?
so मैंने 2
फिर से ले लिया.
2/5 लिखा है मैंने।
वही कह रहा हूँ, क्योंकि आपने यहाँ पे गलती कर दी. रूट n फिर से आपने ऐड कर दिया. जब आपने रूट n यहाँ पे पहले से ऐड किया था, तो फिर से क्यों ऐड करा? मतलब जब आपने n पहले से यहाँ पे ऐड कर चुके हो, तो फिर क्यों ऐड किया?
तो वो टोटल का ही बस सीधा रूट ले लेंगे सर।
एब्सोल्युटली. या इसलिए या तो कन्वर्ट मत करो x को x बार में. अगर कन्वर्ट कर रहे हो तो रिमेंबर दैट नाउ दिस इज द वेरिएंस ऑफ x बार और स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन ऑफ x बार. मैंने आपको बताया था ना फॉर्मूला क्या है z का?
z is
x bar minus expectation of x bar divided by standard error of x bar, which is nothing but 2 in this case.
ठीक है, okay sir, got it.
Any doubts, anyone? Sure. And this is all you need to do. Please solve word problems, right, to get the better clarity. Can we move forward? Yeah. तो मैंने आपको x बार को बता दिया, हर चीज को बता दिया. मैं यहाँ पे सिर्फ लास्ट टॉपिक बता रहा हूँ, which is central limit theorem. Write down central limit theorem. So in the case of central limit theorem, the theorem says that x follows any distribution which we don't know, then x bar will follow normal distribution with mu comma sigma square by n if n is large. Large means if n tends towards infinity. This is theoretically, but practically n should be more than equal to 30 या फिर more than 30. But in the case of LSE, in some questions they have taken when n equals to 25 as well, they have taken central limit theorem for that, right? So remember that for LSE, if n is more than 20, if n is equals to 25, you can apply because of central limit theorem, x bar will follow normal distribution with mu comma sigma square by n. But in many literature, it was given that n should be greater than 30. Only then you can apply central limit theorem. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? नहीं.
Sir, can you repeat?
अच्छा, मैं आपको एक क्वेश्चन बताता हूँ. X follows. I don't know the distribution, whether it is normal, uniform, or what, because that is not in your syllabus. So I'm writing any distribution, which I don't know, right? And here this is mu comma sigma square. But questions, and here n is equals to, let's say, 49. Now question says that 2n ले रहा हूँ. यहाँ पे n1 is equals to, or case 1, n is equals to 15, 16, and case 2 n is equals to, let's say, 64. So what is the probability x bar is more than, let's say, some specific value which is a, right? If I talk about case 1, I can't find the value of x, this probability. The reason being, I don't know whether x bar will follow normal distribution or not, because in this case n is very, very less. Yeah, n is so small that I'm not very sure whether x bar will follow normal distribution or not. But in the case of case 2, where n is equal to 64 and it is more than 30, now central limit theorem assures that you can find this probability. Because of central limit theorem, x bar will follow normal distribution with mu comma sigma square by n. So in that case, obviously you can find the probability very easily by converting this x bar into z. But when n is small, you can't find the probability, because here you can't convert x bar into z, because we are not very sure that x bar will follow normal distribution or not. And that is the reason central limit theorem says that n should be greater than 30. So that if you don't know what x will follow, that is fine. But you can assure that x bar will follow normal distribution. And since x bar will follow normal distribution, you can convert this into z and find the answer. Does that make sense?
Yes, so it made sense. But for the like for LSE हमें कितनी value तक रखना है?
वो 25 लेते हैं, बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन में 25 है. सो अगर आपको ऐसा लग रहा है कि साइल्स ने तो 30 बताया यहाँ पे, तो 25 में सेंट्रल लिमिट थ्योरम लगा दें इन लोगों ने. तो मैं आपको पहले से बता के चल रहा हूँ कि वहां पे एलएससी में वो लोग 25, बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन में 25 वैल्यू से सॉल्व किया हुआ है.
तो सर सपोज एग्जाम में आता है तो हमें से CLT से
तो आप
solve
25 कर सकते हो, पर उससे नीचे मत जाना.
ठीक है.
आइडियली बहुत सारे लिटरेचर्स में 30 से ऊपर तक ही होता है, राइट? डज दैट मेक सेंस? बट जब आप ये लिखोगे ना n is equals to 25, तो वहां पे लिख देना ब्रैकेट में assuming n is large, क्योंकि उनको एलएससी को ये पता लगे कि हाँ आपको पता है कि सेंट्रल लिमिट थ्योरम तभी लगाना जब when n is large.
बच्चा अगर कम है फिर क्या होगा?
तो आप कुछ नहीं कर सकते. You can't apply normal distribution there. You can't find the probability.
आंसर क्या आएगा फिर
कुछ
उसका?
भी नहीं आएगा. We can't find the answer. हम कोई डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ही नहीं लगा सकते, तो आंसर कैसे आएगा?
ठीक है. आंसर एक टाइप के क्वेश्चंस थे स्टडी गाइड में, जैसे ना बीच में एक्स tan दोनों तरफ वैल्यूज थे, तो वो कैसे सॉल्व होएगा?
इजी है, करवा रहा हूँ. Go ahead बच्चे.
तो CLT के लिए मतलब प्रैक्टिकली हम लोग n greater than 30 या फिर 25 लेते हैं, पर theoretically क्या लिखते हैं?
Infinite. Infinite.
Tends towards infinite.
Correct. Absolutely. Yep. Okay. So let's say, what is the probability? 2 is less than x is less than 5. So in this case, if I'm saying x follows normal distribution with 4 comma, let's say 100, in this case, probability. Now I'm first converting this x minus mu by sigma. Remember that we are using x, not x bar, therefore not sigma by root n. In this case, I need to do the same operation. 2 minus mu is 4 by sigma is what? 10. Same operation, 5 minus 4 by 10. In this case, what you will get? You will get minus 2 by 5, which is nothing but 1 by 5, less than z, less than, this is 1 by 10. Right? Now, what you need to do is just make the graph first. Let's say this is 1 by 10 and this is minus 1 by 5. We need to find this area. Now, how to find this area? Can we say that? The answer dikhna hai yahan pe. Can we say that if I subtract this area, if I subtract this area from the bigger one, I'll get this area. Can we say that? Which means that the bigger area is 5, 1 by 10. Can we say that? And the smaller area is 5 minus 1 by 5. Can we say that? But क्योंकि ये वाली वैल्यू z हमें देगा नहीं, so we know that 5 minus 1 by 5 is this area, right? So in this case, let's say this is 1 by 5. So this area A is equals to area B. Can we say that? Yeah. But how to find area B? Area B can be found by 1 minus 5 1 by 5. Can we say that? अभी करवाया था ना आपको, ऊपर से गया, ठीक है, मैं दोबारा से बता रहा हूँ। ध्यान से देखेंगे, एरिया बी निकालना है बच्चे हमने, राइट? सो एरिया बी को ऐसे लिख सकते हैं, एरिया बी इज प्रोबेबिलिटी z इज मोर देन 1 by 5, क्योंकि टेबल में तो हमें लेस देन वाली वैल्यूज गिवन होती है. दिस इज देयरफॉर 1 माइनस प्रोबेबिलिटी z इज लेस देन 1 by 5. कैन वी राइट दैट, व्हिच इज नथिंग बट 1 minus 5 1 by 5. Can we say that? Clear?
Sir,
ahead.
just a second. हमें -1 by 5 given है ना?
Correct.
तो सर साइन डायरेक्टली चेंज नहीं होना चाहिए ग्रेटर देन से लेस देन? थोड़ा सा
नहीं
कंफ्यूजन है.
नहीं, वो जो चार चीजें वो अलग अलग हैं. तो यहाँ पे अगर आप फोकस देख रहे हो तो वो ये है, जब बिगर एरिया मतलब ये वाला साइड का एरिया है तो यहाँ पे वो एकदम से साइन चेंज कर रहे हैं. बट अगर स्मॉलर वाला साइड का एरिया है तो जैसे -2 वाला एरिया था ये वाला, तो हम ये वाला एरिया फाइंड करते थे. और ये वाला एरिया फाइंड कैसे करते थे? 1 minus 5 2.
सर आई थॉट हमने साइन की वजह से किया है, बिकॉज साइन यहाँ पे
नहीं, वो ये वाला है, साइन वाला ये है बच्चे, जहाँ पे आप एग्जैक्टली सेम साइन चेंज कर दोगे. यहाँ पे था ना 5 z इज मोर देन 1.5, तो हमने सिर्फ साइन चेंज कर दिया, z इज लेस देन 1/5, क्योंकि ये दोनों एरिया सेम है. बट इन दिस केस -2 से लेसर एरिया मतलब z इज लेस देन -2 चाहिए, तो ये हम डायरेक्टली फाइंड कर सकते हैं. तो हमने क्या बोला, एरिया बी फाइंड करेंगे हम लोग, क्योंकि एरिया बी इज एग्जैक्टली इक्वल टू एरिया ए. तो ये हमने ऐसे का ऐसे लिख दिया.
बट सर ये हम डायरेक्टली इसलिए फाइंड नहीं कर सकते क्योंकि लेसर से हमारा जो साइन है वो ग्रेटर में कन्वर्ट हो गया, एंड देन हम ग्रेटर टू कन्वर्ट करने के लिए 1 माइनस किया ना.
इस स्टेप से इस स्टेप में हमने कुछ नहीं किया.
हाँ, इस स्टेप से इस स्टेप पे हमारा सिर्फ साइन चेंज हुआ, तो हम लेसर से ग्रेटर के साइन पे आ रहे हैं.
करेक्ट,
एग्जैक्टली. एंड फिर ग्रेटर टू फाइंड करने के लिए हम 1 माइनस ही करते हैं, तो ये तो
एब्सोल्युटली
स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड था. बट उधर हमने नहीं
उधर भी
किया.
यही किया, उधर भी यही किया, उधर भी यही किया. ये वाला एरिया फाइंड करना था, ये वाला.
which is less than -1.5.
दिस इज इक्वल्स टू, ये माइनस आना चाहिए था पहली बात तो. ये था प्रोबेबिलिटी z इज लेस देन -1/5. ये एरिया फाइंड करना था.
हाँ, मैं
उसके बाद ये
वही
वाला स्टेप आया, उसके बाद ये वाला स्टेप आया, उसके बाद ये वाला स्टेप आया.
हाँ, मैं वही से पूछ रही थी. ठीक है.
राइट. सो कैन वी राइट दिस इज 5 1/10 माइनस 5 1/5 क्या लिखा था हमने अब, दिस एरिया. So 1 minus 5 1/5, which is nothing but 5 1/10 plus 5 1/5 minus 1, and that is your answer. Does that make sense? Everyone, does that make sense? Yeah. ठीक है. सौम्य समझ आया आपको? Guys, can you see Soumya? I can't see Soumya. I think because of my network. Soumya, are you there? Can you see Soumya? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, तो मुझे बता दो, मुझे यहाँ पे दिख नहीं रहा. सौम्य समझ आया आपको? Is she nodding?
Sir, she's nodding.
Perfect, ठीक है, cool. So we are meeting tomorrow, but कोशिश करना बच्चों को ये बोलने
Sir,
के
I'm
लिए.
there.
ठीक है.